Hi guys, welcome to today's video where I'm going to be talking about the 5 small changes that you can make in your life right now. They're very easy, they're straightforward, that will transform your life in the new year. And not just your life, but also your career too. I'm talking from personal experience. 2020 has been what a year. Pretty much the most challenging one of my life. I lost my closest family member, some issues with my business. I was launching a tech company that had to be completely pivoted and overhauled because of the pandemic, especially because it was focused on travel. But thankfully, implementing some of these steps in my day-to-day life allowed me to still end up today as I am, happy, content, grateful, acknowledging the fact that it has been such a yeah, I was gonna swear there, but I decided to bleep it out. It's been such an intense year, but I have so much to be grateful for. And I hope that by sharing these tips, it's going to also help you as well become your best self, because I 100% believe that I'm leaving 2020 a transformed person, much better than I was at the start of the year. And it's so evident. You can just look at the videos on my other channel to see how much I have changed. So let's dive right into it. If you're new to this channel and we've never met before, my name is Dels. I'm a lawyer, international career coach, and entrepreneur who is passionate about up-leveling in every single aspect of my life. And my goal with this channel is to help you guys move from spaces where perhaps you feel unfulfilled, you no longer enjoy what you're doing, to moving into a new place in your life where you feel fulfilled, you feel like you're rewarded for all of the effort that you put in every single day, and most importantly, you are happy. If this resonates with you, if this is the kind of content that you're into, then please make sure that you subscribe right now and you hit that notification bell. And also, please don't leave me talking to myself. I love hearing from you. So comment below and share, like, and engage and do all of that good stuff. So with all of today's formalities and introductions complete, let's dive right into how you can improve and transform your life and your career in the new year. The first thing is super duper simple. It's so ridiculous how easy it is. And it's just to set your alarm to wake up half an hour earlier every single day. I know that you guys who are not morning people will be like, what? She said it was easy. But it is one of the most simple things that you can do. Fine, if you're not a morning person and you find it hard to get up every morning, you already find it hard. So why not make it just a little bit harder by waking up just half an hour earlier? Because what you have to gain in that new 30-minute window is something that's going to change the course of your day. So you've heard this before: exercise, meditate, journal, plan out your day. There's so much that you can get done in half an hour. And this is something that I do. I'm going to do a morning routine video at some point. If you guys are interested, comment below. But I only spend about half an hour every day with mapping out my day and also preparing myself mentally. And that includes a 10 to 12-minute meditation using the Calm app. And then after that, I just plonk myself up on the bed and I just make sure that I'm trying to stay alert, but also visualizing how I want the rest of my day to be. Some people find that they use that time to journal and stuff, but I'm not going to sit here and lie to you that I journal every single day, because I don't. And typically when I journal in the evening as opposed to in the morning. What is very, very important for me is to start my day with a sense of quiet without the assaults that come from logging into your phone to check social media, work emails, and all of that stuff. It's almost like you carve out a window in your day to just be yourself and just connect with yourself. And that is also the time where some people do their morning exercises. For me, if I don't spend that time zoning out in bed, I typically just go for a morning walk. So if you're inclined to exercise, which is something that everybody should do, and you really want to find some time to fit it into your day, there's no better time than in the morning, in my personal opinion. So waking up half an hour and having that little window to myself has been incredibly useful, and it's something that I promise you will also find incredibly relevant as well. The next thing to do that is incredibly important for improving your life and your career especially is for you to reprogram your mind and be more inclined towards positivity. So this year, honestly, it's almost like you're being forced to be positive. And I hate to be contributing to the narrative, but there is a reason why everyone goes on about this, because this has been such a challenging period. And if you don't try and push yourself, I was going to say force yourself, but if you don't try and push yourself to find the silver lining, you're never going to find it, because it's easy for you to be buried under the news of the economy, the news of a pandemic, just bad information all the time, that you need to have something positive to keep you going, something to look forward to. And for many of us before, that was your next holiday. But if you can't go on holiday, what do you do then? Again, for a lot of people, this is especially difficult, especially those that have medically diagnosed like depression. Even if it's not medically diagnosed, it's just tough right now. It's important for all of us to try and look for something that we can hold on to as a glimmer of positivity. And this is where reprogramming your mind comes in. So if you want to make a change in your life, for example, you want to make a change in your career, it's easy for you to focus on all of the obstacles that will be blocking you from getting there. No one's hiring right now. No one is buying this type of service. Who am I to create a business? Who am I to go for that particular job? But actually, if you conduct the exercise of reprogramming your mind and looking for the positive, you can see that in yourself, you have a lot of value to add. You can see that even though there's so many people screaming unemployment, someone knocked on my door. You can see that even though there's so many people talking about redundancies and unemployment, there are still so many companies that are hiring as well. And this is actually one of the reasons why I'm doing the Career Transformation Challenge that I'm hosting. If you haven't signed up, click below to register, because so many people feel lost right now. So many people feel like they can't get unstuck, and it's like, oh, the circumstances are in the way. But actually, there's always a way out. There's always a roadmap that you can follow. This is not the first time that we've had a recession. This is not the first time that there's been a pandemic. We have people who have been successful, and you can be successful as well. It's very important for you not to look into the new year as a lost cause, but actually, this is the beginning of your transformation. You have survived this year and you're still standing, and I very much expect you to thrive and not just exist in the new year. Reprogramming your mind will get you there. The next thing is to always stretch yourself and step out of your comfort zone. And this applies not just personally, but also professionally. If you are stuck in a rut and you're feeling like, oh, like, I'm fed up, I'm bored of this or whatever, then pick up something new. You don't have to change your job. You don't have to quit. That's not what I'm talking about here. But pick up a new challenge, pick up a new hobby, set some time to implement and do activities that actually will enrich you and make you feel like you're stretching yourself a little bit. You're not just coasting, because it's so easy to get stuck in a rut if like every day it feels like you wake up, get up, go to work, come home, sleep, eat. That's it. It's boring, and we are living longer and longer. What is the point in stepping into a new year, a new period of your life, feeling like, what is the point? And the easiest way for you to change that feeling and step out of it and actually begin that physical and mental and professional transformation is for you to stretch yourself and go out of your comfort zone. It could be things as simple as, hey, like I want to make next year feel like a time where I'm more connected with other people, regardless of what's happening with the pandemic, regardless of the fact that we can't see each other as much as we typically do. So what do you do instead? What do you do then? You make a plan to meet more people. Even if you feel like you're an introvert, there's other introverts that you can connect with as well. Do you see where the whole reframing and reprogramming your mind comes in? I always have to remind myself of this every single day. I've just moved back to the UK after 7 years living abroad. And gosh, it was such a big adjustment because I'm used to a certain lifestyle. I'm used to being around my friends all the time. But if you reprogram your mind and you feel full of anticipation, it's crazy how much all of the things that you desire just come, and it's almost like they're in alignment. I moved back to the UK. This is just a personal example, and had this massive bereavement, and I'm still not in a position where I can even talk about it. I'm still almost like in denial. And I had all of these big changes in my career. The app that I was working on, I had to put that on hold. My business was going well, but a big part of my business was meant to be the app. You're thinking like, what is the point, right? But in the middle of all of this upheaval, in the middle of all of that, I decided I'm going to work on programming my mind every day. I'm going to work on being positive every day. And somehow, in the middle of this, my business has continued to thrive, even without the app that I thought was a big component of this. I've landed myself in a new relationship at pretty much the worst time of my life when I wasn't even looking. And so many other positive things have happened. Like, I now have a lot of clients in London, whereas before I didn't, because I was based out of the Middle East in Dubai. That's just my own personal experience. I just want you guys to know that I'm not just here like, here, these are the things you need to do to improve your life. Like, these are the things that have helped me improve my life this year. And I'm hoping that they will do the same for you next year too. The next thing that you need to do if you want to transform yourself for the better is stop comparing yourself to other people. And I have to always remind myself of this every single day. It is so hard. I feel like this is easier said than done, because as soon as you pop on social media, that's it. It's like an onslaught of people who are more beautiful than you, richer than you, more successful than you, whose relationship looks more amazing than yours, whose life just looks like, what? That's their life. How is this my life, right? But it's more important for you to actually focus and express gratitude on the things that you do have. Put your blinders on. Is it blinders or blinkers? Like, just ignore all of that stuff, because if you are comparing yourself to other people, you will also stay stuck. You're inferior, almost like physically inferior. You don't push yourself to move because you're like, what is the point? Instead of comparing yourself to other people, what do you do instead? Find people to model and mentor. Find people who make you feel happy. Find people who are inspirational, because then it's like you have something to look forward to instead of you feeling dejected about where you currently are. Also, if you are a procrastination queen, if you are the type of person who makes excuses all the time, then I am telling you, this last tip is something that you have to implement immediately. And that is for you to stop making excuses. Excuses will be the bane of your progress. Excuses are also the bane of your happiness, because if you want to make something happen and we procrastinate, we say, oh, I won't do this right now, or this thing happened, it's because of that person. It makes you feel like you have no control. It makes you feel like you have no ownership, whereas in reality, you do. The power to make things happen in your life always resides in you, even if what you want doesn't happen. Regardless of what your goals are for the new year, I want you to remember that don't make excuses if you want to make things happen. Avoid procrastination. And one of the ways that I've been able to get out of the excuses trap is to implement this rule that Mel Robbins founded, which is called the 5-second rule, which is basically whenever something crosses your mind that you need to do, whether in your personal life, whether it's at work, and you immediately start thinking, oh, I can't be bothered to do that, or I'll do that in 5 minutes, or you're about to press the snooze button, count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and muster everything in you to get up and do it. Because when you actually start doing that thing, you become on a roll. And then it's like, oh, wow, I've done it. And then you have that feeling of achievement, that feeling of conquering yourself. And it's almost like, I don't know about you guys, but I find when I'm able to beat procrastination, I'm on a high, and I make sure that everybody knows about it. And even my boyfriend and I have this thing. It's like, oh, how was your day? How was your day? We're like, productive. Because when you literally step out of giving yourself excuses, when you step out of procrastination, you feel empowered to know that you are basically going to be living your best life. I know that sounds super simplistic, but you're able to step away from all of the things that are blocking you in your mind to actually being like, I'm the creator of my own destiny. I'm the creator of the type of life that I want to live. So here we go. Let's make it happen. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Like I said, I'm hosting a career transformation challenge, which is for all of the people who want to up level in their career in the new year. So click below this video to find out how you can register and save your spot. It's completely free. It's 5 days of bootcamp training, and I'm going to make sure that by the end of it, you have everything that you need to excel in your career in the new year, and obviously in parallel, thrive in life. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to share it with someone that needs it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.